Tēnā tātou katoa, good evening. National's released its long-awaited fiscal plan, which the party claims will get New Zealand back into the black quickly.
Labor says National's controversial tax plan still hasn't been fully explained. And as political reporter Lloyd Burr tells us, National's savings rely on swinging the axe.
We're building our fiscal plan.
Our fiscal plan.
Fiscal
plan.
Our fiscal plan. Our fiscal plan.
Fiscal plan.
Fiscal plan.
Our fiscal plan.
They've all been talking about it for weeks. National's fiscal plan.
All set to go? Good.
Today finally being released, 14 pages of numbers, commitments, allocations and cuts.
We present this fiscal plan in a very troubling economic context.
Willis presenting it with a slideshow too, adamant the plan adds up.
We are delivering disciplined spending, less tax, lower debt and large buffers for future cost pressures, while increasing funding for frontline services and investing in infrastructure.
She's cut the operating allowances over the next 4 years. Labor plans to spend $32.7 billion in that period. National says it'll spend $29.4 billion. That's $3.3 billion lower than Labor.
What we've done in each year is left funding aside from our operating allowances that will be available for budget bids.
That amount totals $9.9 billion. Luxon says it could be used as a buffer to meet demands in any potential coalition talks.
We have enough, unallocated spending, as you've seen, that we can accommodate that, I guess.
They'll need it if Winston wants to resurrect his provincial growth fund.
Where they said it was a slush fund, we found $1 billion a year for the provinces from the South Island to the far north. All the provinces.
As for ACT, they wouldn't need any cash.
ACT would cut $25.5 billion of waste over 4 years.
National's plan relies on the $537 million of earnings from its contested policy of taxing foreigners who buy houses here.
In our first year of this plan, the tax plan actually raises more than $500 million more than is needed to deliver the income tax reduction we've promised.
So if the tax plan doesn't work, the fiscal plan is buggered?
That's absolutely right.
National disputes that, but Robertson using a certain word to describe it.
That is a $537 million hole.
And it's not the only word he's using.
Cuts to gaps, cuts to fails worse, prop up. Cutting shameful, outrageous, wrong, shameful.
There are many assumptions in the fiscal plan, including how much it can cut from bureaucracy, contractors and halting Labor's pet projects. So Willis is promising to revise them before the year's end if they get into power.
We will be delivering a mini budget for before Christmas, in which we set out some of the savings and reprioritisations that we believe are necessary to get New Zealand back on track.
That's when Kiwis would see if Nicola's numbers are naughty or nice.
Well, Lloyd's with us now. Kia ora, Lloyd. So if National wins the election, how soon will people find out where the cuts are happening?
Yeah, well, they're promising a mini budget before Christmas, so that means they want to get into the beehive pretty damn quickly, check under the bonnet of the public sector, see which jobs they can cut, see where the cuts are going to be made. And because the mini budget's before Christmas, they're going to have to do it before the mini budget, so it's pretty damn quick. There's a lot of angst in the public sector already, right? The Labor government has announced, 1 to 2% cuts that they want already. On top of that, National's announced a 6.5% cut. ACT just wants to get out the axe and go hard on that. And given they're both doing pretty well in the polls, that angst is going to be pretty damn supercharged. Right before Christmas, cost of living crisis, mortgage rates through the roof. We could be losing thousands of jobs, people. Like, pretty damn sad. Luxon, he won't say how many jobs are going to go or when it's going to happen, but in that first year they want $600 million gone from the government bureaucracy, so it's going to happen pretty quickly.
OK, Lloyd Burr, thanks for that. Appreciate it.